Hi, this is the National Master Alessandro Santagati, and in this video we'll see again that I played in the Lazio Chess Open against the candidate master Wollenweber from Germany. I played with the black pieces, and my opponent played e4, and I played c5, so secure on defense, knight f3, knight c6, cd4, and c takes d4, knight takes d4, and knight f6, knight c3 6. So we played the 4 knight variations about the Sicilian. He played Ndb5 with the d to make pressure against the weak square d6, and if you also see 7 can be nice. I played bishop b4. Okay, I developed the bishop and at the same time make pressure against the pawn e4. Now the knight is pinned, and he played a3 to allow to remove the pin, and I trade on c3. White has to take with the knight, and now d5 to make pressure on the center. And in theory, white has two options, can trade on d5, and in this case I will take e takes d5, and I won a nice game that I commented here on YouTube against the FIDE master Hagayev with this variation. But Wollenweber played bishop d3, and the idea about this move is don't trade the pawn, and if I take on e4, the white can take with the knight. I can avoid the castle, but in this case we have an endgame with the bishop here for white, so white is slightly better now. So this is the idea of the white in this case, but I prefer don't trade, and I played simply castle, and now bishop g5. I played d4 to take space on the center, and after knight d2 I played queen a5. This is a check, and the queen is attacking the bishop at the same time. Now the white has two moves, or bishop d2 or queen d2. I think the best move for white is queen d2, because again, if I trade the queen, the white can play a game with the bishop pair, and probably white is slightly better now, so it's better for white play queen d2. I think Wollenweber made a little mistake with bishop d2, because I can play queen b6 now, and now my queen is fine to b6 because can defend the pawn, can attack b2, and now I think black has a nice position. Rook b1 to defend the pawn is okay, and now knight e5. Another nice idea, because the white has the bishop pair, but now when I want I can trade on d3. It's impossible to avoid the trade for white. All the squares are under my control, and so no problem after that. He played castle, and now maybe for me it's better trade immediately and play this position with e5, and then bishop e6, try to take the square b3 to take the c file. I think I can take a good position with this trade. I think I made a mistake because I played bishop d7, and after bishop g5, when I calculate this variation, I missed that after knight takes d3, white can take on f6, and now the position is hard for me, because probably if I take on f6, white can take also with the queen, and the queen now can be very dangerous, the knight can be dangerous, and my king is weak, so I think now white is better, and so I missed it, but I was lucky because he didn't see it, and he played c takes d3. You know, after e5, my position is okay because I can defend the knight without problem, and I played the king h1. The idea was avoid after f4 something like knight takes e4 and then d3, something like that with the square attack, but I think it's not necessary this move. So probably king h1 is not required, and I think he lost the time now, and I played simply rook ac8 to take the c file. In this position with only free file, open file in this game, so it's very important to take it. And now bishop takes, queen takes, and now f4. Another important move for me, I played the rook c6 with the idea to take the c file, but at the same time I can go the 6th rank to take the king. And, I think it's nice. So I don't know if queen d2. I can play maybe rook c8, and then I can try to go in the 2nd rank, so The rook will be very strong after that. And if he moves f takes e5, in the game we played it this way, I can take e5 and now my rook can go to attack the king in this way. You played Nf4 and I played rook f6, queen d2, rook h6. A question could be why I didn't play rook h6 immediately. To be honest, in the game I was scared about if rook h6, queen f3, because I thought that this move was good for white because can defend easily the castle also with the queen, and it was my thinking in the game. But probably it's wrong. Probably I can play immediately rook h6, rook f6, queen d2, and now rook h6. And I played g3 to defend the knight and to block the diagonal, and now f5. Yeah, because when the white push g3, the square f3 now is weak because no pawns can defend the square, and it's very important for me because this diagonal is very weak for white, and it's very important for me open this diagonal. So I played f5, very strong move for black. And after f5 we played knight g2. Another question could be, can I take this pawn? Because the pawn h is pinned. The rook is spinning this pawn, and if I take, the pawn cannot take my queen. So can I take or not? The answer is no, because if I take, I lose the game, I think. The white can simply sacrifice his queen, and if I take the queen, the white is winning because now the white is up a rook, and I lose the game. And if I take the knight, okay, the white is again up an exchange, so the white can be happy about that. So if I take the pawn, is a very bad mistake for black, and I didn't play it, and I played f takes e4. Another option about I was thinking was bishop c6. I didn't play it because I didn't see that after queen g5 I can play rook e6 and my position is easy again, because the pawn is pinned because my pin is without a finish, but after rook e6 I can take and have a better endgame. Yeah, so I didn't see rook e6 to be honest, and I played this simply f takes e4. It's good for me, and he played rook takes f8, king takes, queen b4 check. And now my main problem is the king that is weak, and I played king g8. It's not easy. I think king g8 is okay, but after queen b7 I have to pay attention, because if I take g3 for example with the d2 mate on h2 at the next move, probably the white will mate for first after queen a8 check, king f7, rook f1, and now I think it's very hard for me to defend the position, so probably now white is winning. And yeah, so queen takes g3 is completely wrong, but another option to just check maybe for white is still good, because if I go back, there is mate on 8. So probably my position is better, but it's very easy to lose the game if the black doesn't pay attention. Very, very important. So okay, we can go back. So I played f takes e4, rook takes, queen b4, king g8, queen takes b7, and I played bishop c6. It's very important for me to add this bishop in this diagonal, and now queen c8 check is correct, king f7, and now rook c1. And I played the rook f6. My idea was that white cannot take the bishop, because if the white take, for me it's very easy. I play checkmate and I win the game. So my idea was, okay, improve the rook at the same time, avoid the attack against c6. And I think the only move to save the game for white is play king g1. And now it's not easy for me. Maybe I have to play queen e8 to defend the bishop, but after the trade on e8 and bishop takes e8, maybe a rook c7 check, king to f8. Probably my endgame is better, but not so easy win this game. Probably Ne2 is forced to defend the pawn, and after e takes d3, knight takes d3. Maybe white, maybe black is slightly better, but white cannot to draw. Okay, so yeah, probably the only move is king g1. Now Wollenweber made a very important mistake. He played the knight f4, and now black is winning because there is e takes d3 check. Very strong move. The only move is take on c6, queen e4 check. The only move is king g1, and after that queen takes c6. Is forced to trade the queens, and now I go in this game that is very easy win for black because after knight takes d3, I go to c2, and now my king can cut the king, my rook can attack the knight and then take d2, so it's impossible to defend this position for white. So very interesting game about the Sicilian defense. For this video is all. Thank you for the attention. Bye. Remember to follow me on social networks and share the video with your friends. Thanks.